Hello, my name is Colin Duffy and I'm here to teach you how to skateboard. Skateboarding is a very fun sport and can be very addictive over time, especially when you start to learn new tricks and you want to better yourself at them. The only scary part about skateboarding is that it's very dangerous at times and you can break many bones at once. The basics. The basic thing in skateboarding is balance. Balance is the main thing you need. That's it. If you have balance, you'll be fine. Without it, you can't even ride the board or do tricks, which sucks. So the best thing about it though is you can learn it while you ride, so it helps. Depending on what kind of skateboard you get, usually it contains about 7 or 8 layers, and that's to prevent it from snapping. The body of the board usually curves in slightly to help you flip it better. The board has 2 lips, one in the front, one in the back. You also have 4 wheels and bearings, and also 2 trucks to go with that. Stance. Stance is weird. Not really, but if you're regular, righty. If you're goofy, lefty. But also, some people switch it up. I don't know why, but it's just however you feel on the board. It's whatever makes you feel comfy. You'll be fine. You'll do it right. You'll know it. Manuals. Manuals are awesome. It's probably the first thing you'll do on a skateboard. Balance is where it comes in a lot here, because while you're riding you have to lift your front wheels up. It's basically a wheelie, but for skateboarding we call it a manual. Now an ollie. An ollie is the first beginner trick that you get off the ground in. They're awesome to do, and once you get your first one down you'll be so excited. The best thing about the ollie is that it's really easy, and once you do it you'll start learning other tricks very easy, just because it's the base of almost all tricks. You simply push your foot up to the middle, and that's it. Nollies. Nollies are ollies, but you push your foot backwards. It's so easy. Once you get the hang of it, you'll be fine. You pop the front tail down while sliding your middle foot to the back of the board. It is the same thing, but just reversed, so you'll get the hang of it. Shove-its. Shove-its are almost easier than an ollie, but it's a debate there. You simply slide the back of the tail in one direction as you're popping the board up, and slide your middle foot in the opposite direction. You don't really need an ollie to do this or learn it, but it helps. Kickflips. Kickflips are a little bit tricky, and it involves both balance and timing. What you do is you ollie, basically ollie, and then instead of sliding your foot straight up, you slide it diagonally off the side, which will cause it to flip, and time it and land. Heel flips. Heel flips are just the same thing as kick flips, only thing you kick in the opposite direction. Surprisingly, it's a lot harder, because instead of sliding your foot off, you actually have to push your foot forward, which causes the board to go straight down. And believe me, you don't want to be caught above that board when you're coming down. Spin tricks are pretty easy to learn. All you need to do is you can do it with any trick. You can ollie and do a spin, that's a 180. You do any kind of spin. Front side, back side, that's when you spin. Back side is when your back is turned. Front side is when your front is. And it's easy. You just spin with the board. Doubles. Doubles are easy once you get the hang of single tricks. Like, say you get the hang of a single kickflip, then you just kick harder and do the same exact technique, just you kick a lot harder to get the board to spin faster. And this involves a lot more timing because it's harder to see when you could put your feet down. Varial flips. These flips are a combination of shove-its and a flip trick. What you do is you pop your board up the way you want, do it for a shove-it, but instead of pushing your front foot in the opposite direction, slide it off the same way you spun your back foot. That's kind of hard, but you'll get the hang of it once you try. Sex change has quite a funny name to it, but it's very simple, and it makes sense seeing the name. All you do is you can do it with any trick. You can ollie, and instead of spinning your board with you, because it's not a spin trick, you jump up and spin your body in the other direction. So it's really easy. You just spin a 180 spin. A primo and a remo, they're very difficult to get the hang of. The balance is incredible that you need. You just ride your board and just slightly lift up while pushing it forward. That's kind of hard. Or you can slightly push it backward, and you need to land on your wheels. A 360 flip. That's really hard to do, but you'll get the hang of it. It's a varial, only thing it involves one more 180 spin in it. It's just a kick flip, but it's kind of hard to do. You kick flip with a 360 spin, but your body stays in one place, so it's not a spin trick. Board slides. Board slides are a type of grind, and they're kind of easy to get the hang of. Only thing, you need an incredible amount of balance for this as well. If you go on a rail and you slide out underneath, you're going to hit your head and it's going to hurt really bad. You just do a 90 degree on a rail and slide, and you'll get it. A 50-50 grind. This is a little more challenging because you have to line it up perfectly almost. You got to jump up, do an ollie onto a rail, and grind with both of your trucks. It's pretty cool though, because once you're ollieing off, you can do any trick because you're already set up as you normally would be if you're doing any trick. A tail grab. A tail grab is a trick where you simply do any trick and grab the tail of your board. You need to let go before you hit the ground in order for it to count. It's a lot easier to do on a ramp or something because on flat ground you just don't have enough time to get your hand back there and let go in time to do a nice perfect trick. Have fun. The best thing about skateboarding is you can do anything you want, create your own tricks, and have a great time at it. It's so awesome because you'll have a blast doing it no matter what. It's so much fun. Even though it's dangerous, you can do it at any age. I'm sure everyone will have a great time doing it. Thank you. Have a good day.